Hey y'all, and welcome to my channel. I just want to let you know that this is for entertainment purposes only. I do ask that we keep it cute in the comments. There is no room for hate. We are all one community. We are here to laugh, talk, and have a good time. So with that being said, make sure you like, follow, and subscribe to my channel. Ring that bell for notifications, and let's get started.
Turn it up, the tea is hot, drama popping on the spot, soap operas, movies, all that hit, you know what it is. Let's chat about it. Twist, lies, and a whole lot of sass. We break it down with style and class. TV talk, girl, you can't quit. You tuned in now. Let's chat about it. Let's chat about it. Let's chat about it. Let's chat about it.
Hey family, it's your girl Red, and welcome to Let's Chat About It, where I do recaps of my most favorite scenes from CBS Daytime soap opera drama, Young The Restless, Bold and the Beautiful, and Beyond the Gates. But before we get started, I wanted to show you this skirt that I purchased off of Amazon. Isn't this cute? This tulle long ankle length skirt. Honey, you can dress this up or down. And if you want to buy one and purchase, all you got to do is click the link in the description. All right, so let's chat about it. All right, Nate Hastings, you are up first. Now, I know good and damn well you are not thinking about going back to Audra, the slut. Now, it's over with. Just let the flame burn out. Let it die. Now, all she gonna do is hurt you all over again. She gonna think she got away with it this time, and she can keep getting over your head over and over and over again. So let her go. Move on. Go find Victoria, please, and thank you. So Kyle finally confesses to Claire about what really happened in his train car in Nice. Claire is pissed. Now, we all said Kyle should have told Claire this from the beginning, and it wouldn't have been so bad. But he wants to hide everything and be secretive, trying to spare her feelings. But in all reality, Claire really wanted to know this information. Did you hear what Claire said? Claire said, Audra was more honest to me than you have been. Now, that ain't good. Now, Audra was still lying and will always be a liar. But Audra did not tell the truth more than Kyle. But did you see Kyle's face? He was scared because he never seen Claire get this pissed off at him. Everybody warned Kyle he should have been told Claire what happened in Nice to avoid this, and she probably would have been more understanding. So now he wants to propose, and we shall see how this goes. I love Phyllis Newman. Well, Phyllis acts, she gonna give you what she gonna give. If she needs to be happy, she gonna give you happy. If she's sad, she's gonna be sad. If she is being shady and throwing shots at you, oh, you're going to feel them, and they're going to be hilarious. That is why I love Phyllis. But it seems like Phyllis cannot catch a break with Kane. Kane promised her a position in the company to help try to get all these companies. Now he has reneged, and he has left Phyllis high and dry. Phyllis is in the park talking to Kane, and Nick Newman is standing behind her being nosy eavesdropping. He gets the tail end of what's going on, but he can really put two and two together. He knows something is not right between her and Kane. Nick confronts her. Of course, Phyllis gonna lie to cover her ass to make sure she's showing everybody she's still on top. She is not down, and that's what she did. Later on in the week, Phyllis pops up over Kane's train, and she literally is sitting here begging Kane to go through with it or let her do the dirty work, and he can keep his hands clean while he trying to put his relationship back together with his kids. And boy, when I tell you, Phyllis sound like a 2-year-old having a temper tantrum, talking to Kane, begging and pleading. I felt sorry for her. I did, but it was funny. It was so funny. All right, I think the last Y&R scene I want to talk about is the scene where Lily and Holden are sitting in Chancellor's Park. I love the fact that Holden had to get Lily together. She's sitting up here trying to tell Holden that Damien loved him and he did everything he could, for him, and he put his neck out there and tried to do stuff for him. When basically Kane is doing the exact same thing for her. And that really shut her up. And then she started thinking. So I think those are the only scenes that really interest me last week. So I'm ready to move on over to Bold and the Beautiful. Let's go. All right. So we all know that there's a lot of foolishness and BS going on Bold and the Beautiful. However, there's only one storyline I would like to talk about. And that is the Liam, Hope, Daphne, and Carter storyline. Listen here, y'all know I love a good face cracking. And when I tell you Carter is about to get his face cracked, I am all here for it. So earlier in the week, Liam told Hope that he wanted his family back. He wanted his family back together. He knows he pushed Hope to get back with Carter. But now that we all know that Liam is not going anywhere, he wants Hope and wants him to call it off with Carter. Daphne is back in the scene with her gangster lean, and she is still wanting Carter bad. And you know what I think is going to happen? I think Daphne is going to eavesdrop, because you know they don't close doors in Forrester Creations or in nobody's house. Daphne is going to overhear Ivy and Electra talking about Liam wanting Hope. And this is how Daphne is going to break the news to Carter. Carter's going to be butthurt. So Carter and Daphne were in the office talking. Hope comes in and Daphne walks right the hell out. But when Carter and Hope was in the office talking and Liam and Beth busted in, oh, that was funny. And then Beth had her script, her line on point in front of Carter. And then Carter and Liam giving each other, Carter's giving Liam the eye. Like, oh, this is what we doing? You want your family back? I'm here for it. I am so here for it. But that's basically the only thing I want to talk about on Bold and Beautiful. Everything else is nonsense, blah, blah, blah. I'm real interested to see where this storyline goes. That's all for Bold and Beautiful. Now moving on to Beyond the Gates. There's so much I can really say about Beyond the Gates that happened last week. However, due to time, we will be here all night if I went through everything that happened on BTG last night. And that's not the purpose of this content. It is to talk about what excited me. So, two things excited me. Leslie acting a fool, as always, especially when Bill picked her ass up and carried her on the outside of the Dupree house. And the scene where Ted went to Leslie's apartment and gave her the house. I am so confused on that. I don't know what his method is as to why. If this is his way of trying to get Nicole back, he better have a method to this madness because I'm confused. I don't see where this is going, what the angle is. I was hoping that they were going to find Chelsea before this Labor Day weekend. However, being that they are on a holiday all this upcoming week, we have to wait a whole week before we find out what happens to Chelsea. This chick Allison that has kidnapped Chelsea, she is a true lunatic. She has made her marry her. And Chelsea is just, she need to fight. She need to take that chain, wrap it around Allison's neck and yank it, make it tight. She need to hit her, act like they brass knuckles and pop her upside the head. It's some things you can do, Chelsea. We need to get this done. But I'll be glad when they find this girl so we can move on from the storyline. Kat and Jacob are working my nerves. I see a lot of people on TikTok are calling them the Scooby-Doo team, which is hilarious. But those are the only two things that really excited me or interested me this past week because Leslie is doing too much and Chelsea needs to be rescued. But that's all I have. And until next time, I will see you all later. Let's chat.